One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. And when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at... team. So Baylor's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him through...
Turning it on! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon.
Gets loose in the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the... Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. It's complete on the right side. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Picks up the 1st down. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite it, and he takes it in for the score. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collier. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting... To the half, offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense more than happy. The give to the back. He breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The screen, he's got wheels. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Owens. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly.
Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Fitted in the window for the score. Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just...
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Watson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Ready, fight. On the ground, it's Turner. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lanning. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Incomplete, and he threw that. Grabs it into traffic, fortunate to get it back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. The screen, and watch out! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor!
On the set. Let's go!
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw, it's Lanning. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
today, a powerful matchup between two conferences that now stretch coast to coast. It's Big Ten versus ACC with conference bragging rights in play. Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we're going to see the Duke Blue Devils taking on the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. So the Washington Huskies offense is on the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Second down after that short completion. Pulls it in. It's Green. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Here we go. First third down of the game. They'll try a pass here. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. And the Huskies pick up enough to get a first down there. Snags the good throw. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Williams. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Huskies are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking for 6. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
The field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Duke's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs. Two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other. Both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. What a catch! Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds, and now much of a gain there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Takes off on a bootleg. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, it's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Looking deep to the right side. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Looking to throw. It's Williams. A short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass caught. Second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on third down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass is caught. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Makes a quick grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. Looking to throw yet again. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Duke offense is back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Gonna run it. It's Moore.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Moore. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback still with the football. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. On first down, it's play action. Caught quickly. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that completion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. It's a quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. And the Huskies come to the line with 1st and goal. Back to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So a field goal attempt coming up now. It was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from just 23 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Blue Devils will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Williams. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here comes the shovel pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete on a crosser. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The offense will spend a timeout to get on the same page. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. The Huskies line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. So offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Huskies will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. Play action here on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. Here we go, 3rd down and close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Coleman. The Huskies will line up to punt it away.
No gain on the play. Offense facing fourth down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Softball brought down after a nice run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Hands it off on the counter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you can go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here comes the bunch formation. To throw, it's Williams. Big throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wide open downfield. They get him to the ground. It's first down now at the 28. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Green. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through three quarters. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-3 lead in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. The 30. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Dropping back, it's Williams. Caught, he's wide open, look out. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
First and goal, Washington.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. An important 3rd down and goal now. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. offense looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Brown. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Blue Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Makes the grab. It's Anthony.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Blue Devils are going to cash in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Grab by the receiver. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Brought that at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Working clock with the ground game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down after that running play. To the air, it's Williams. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's will get the first crack on offense today. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up 3rd and very long. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The pass not enough for the first down. Punting unit is on the field. This one will be fair caught. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Play fake, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch! Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Sayan. Takes a quick catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Well, well, well. The old quarterback sneak. Whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Good throw. The catch is made. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to find some room. It's Peoples. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Moves the ball up to the 30.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Split backfield here. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On the run, it's Miller. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Here is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before getting in enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The completion makes it second down. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short in the first down.
A gain sets up a third down play. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, or pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Plays a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. Out of the gun now on third down. Nice grab. It's Williams. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
That game makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Tough position here, second and long from the 14. They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Slides the quick throw. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the ground. It's Portland. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Short throw complete to the tight end. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find the spark now coming out of the break. Really solid first down game. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3 receivers in a bunch formation as they come up on 2nd and inches. Short connection to the tight end here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Peoples. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
expected. This Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Tate. They bring him down, that's a big play, all the way to the 43.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. Ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on 3rd down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion in a 1st down.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quick throw to the left. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Simpson. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. He can see what he can do after the catch.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Tate. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff taken following the right tackle. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. To the air, it's Sayan. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. RPO here, 4th down completion to the right. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. Give it to the back again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So this is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd and short, they give the ball to the tight end. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But the defense is not fooled at all. I will tell you, I'm surprised by the call. Now, that's not Brock Bowers out there. They hand it off to the tight end, and the defense is all over it.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Straight down the middle. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Throwing up play action. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, you pick up some big yards.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They beat the blitz there, but the pressure bearing down could be just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he get there on the ground? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
The field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They come out down 3 with the clock. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. He'll hand it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected down a score late in the game. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Rodgers.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Looking to pass. It's Sand. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Receiver makes the grab. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. The offense will spend the timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up the first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And the offense will spend the timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.